Hello, you gorgeous individuals, it's Kav here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all my tips to support smaller YouTubers. Recently, YouTube implemented a change to their monetization policy, which has made it harder for smaller YouTubers to get monetization. So I wanted to take a moment to share with you all how I think you can support smaller YouTubers. In the description of this video, I will be linking links to all of these smaller YouTubers that I personally enjoy, and I think this might be the only time anyone will ever say this in YouTube history, but in the comments of this video, please feel free to self-promo yourself. I know that this change has made it difficult for some creators, so definitely feel free to leave links to wherever you YouTube. I know that this change was implemented a few weeks ago, and I am pre-filming this video, but I'm assuming that by this time a lot of the buzz around it will have died down. But I really wanted to make this video because I wanted to make sure that we were still prioritizing smaller YouTubers, because I think that we need to be supporting all creators, not just those with bigger numbers, although they of course should get support too, but I think that people with smaller numbers should get support too, which is part of the reason I am posting this a few weeks after the thing has been released, because I didn't want to post it amidst all the chaos. I wanted to post it a little bit after it died down so that everyone was calmer and just kind of looking for tips as to how to support smaller YouTubers. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so my first tip is the most simple tip. Subscribe. That's literally the easiest thing you can do to give someone a little bit of a boost, because it really does help. Whereas I'm not on YouTube strictly for numbers, and I'd like to think that most YouTubers are also not on YouTube strictly for numbers. We're here because we like to make our content. It's no secret that numbers do impact your channel, and they impact the amount of people that you are able to impact as well. So they are an important part of your channel, even if they're not the reason you are a YouTuber. So subscribing is essentially the easiest thing you can do. My second tip is also relatively simple. It's just to watch their videos. This is a little bit more time consuming than the last one, so I understand that you can't watch every single video of every single person you're subscribed to. I can't do that either. I have a few people who I can watch every single video of, but the majority of people I cannot make that commitment because I'm subscribed to so many channels, and I assume that it's the same way for most of you. But I try to make sure that I watch at least a few of the videos from each channel I'm subscribed to, because in that way you are still helping them. Something that does piss me off is when people only subscribe to a channel and don't watch their videos. I know that my first tip was to subscribe. You should actually like the content of the creator who you're subscribing to, and if you like their content, you are probably going to be watching their videos. Again, I think it's just something that comes along with being subscribed to someone. You should be watching their videos, but that is my second tip. My third tip is probably one of the most important tips, because I think this is what I see a lot of lacking of. It's to comment. This doesn't really help creators in any way. From what I understand, it doesn't really impact numbers or anything. The reason I like comments is because they just show that people genuinely care about your content, and this video is not how to get smaller YouTubers to be more popular. It's tips to help them, and something that really helps me as a creator is to know that there are people who are genuinely enjoying my content, and to be able to interact with other book lovers, because that is why I created my YouTube channel, and that's why I make an effort to comment on every single video I watch. And I'm not saying you have to go that far. I do it because comments are my favorite part of being a YouTuber, but I'm not saying you have to comment on every single video you watch. I'm just saying that it really does impact that, and from the behind the scenes aspect, I cannot tell who is watching my videos or who is liking them, but I do recognize the people who comment on multiple videos, and I recognize the people who've been commenting for months and such. Those things are things I recognize, and I really appreciate those people. Of course, I appreciate everyone subscribed to me, but those people really make an impact, and they make me feel like my content is really being enjoyed. So this isn't a tip that's meant to help creators become more popular or something. It's just something that makes the creator feel good. Something I've always said on my Twitter is tell creators you like their content, and comments are an easy way to do that, where you don't literally have to say it, but you have an outlet to also literally say I love your content. And my fourth tip is essentially similar to my last one, and that is just to like their videos. Again, this does not take that long. Like, if you click the video, just click like on it. It's again a very simple thing to do. It takes about 2 seconds of your time, so just like people's videos. This helps more with the numbers aspect than comments do, so comments are more of a more personal thing, whereas liking is just something that really does impact the numbers. And as I said, numbers do have an effect on the content creator. Yeah, so just like their videos. It takes about 2 seconds. And my 5th tip is kind of to tip them, and I want to be clear about what I'm saying here. Part of the thing with this new policy is that smaller creators are having a hard time getting monetization. A lot of content creators in general have things like Patreon, or they have coffees, or they have affiliate links and such. So if you have the ability to, and I know that not everyone has the ability to, and I understand that, but if you do have the ability to, it really does help if you can tip smaller creators. So this one is really mainly for people who have the ability to, and I understand that not everybody has the ability to tip content creators, but if you do have the ability to, it might be something to consider. My 6th tip is to support them on any other social media they have. Most YouTube creators have other social media, so something that's really helpful is to support them on those other links. And if you're supporting booktubers, they might also have a Goodreads, so all of those different accounts that you support them on, that also helps them. Again, it's like subscribing. It's really simple, but it does help. And my 7th and final tip is to share their content. This essentially means that you talk about the fact that you like this new content creator, you share a video you really liked of theirs, or things like that. And this isn't something you have to constantly do all the time, but if you do like someone's content, it is helpful if you can share it and you can support it by spreading the word. And it can even be by word of mouth, just telling your friends. And again, it really does make an impact, and it really does help. So those are all my tips for supporting smaller creators. I know that a lot of them are kind of redundant and they're things you've heard before, but with this new change, I think it's important to emphasize the different things we can do to help the creators we love, and the things we can do to discover and support new creators. So like I said, if you are a YouTube creator and you are a smaller creator, please feel free to self-promo in the comments of this video. And I hope that this was helpful and it offered you some tips on how to help smaller creators, and I hope that you will consider doing so in the future. So yeah, that's about everything I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe, because that stuff makes me happy. As usual, all of my social media and my Goodreads will be in the description below if you'd like to follow me anywhere else. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are. Please remember, you are beautiful and you deserve the world, and I will see you soon with a brand new video. Goodbye!